So I just came back from a 6-day conference in Las Vegas, and it was the ultimate AI conference on using AI to develop your brand, attract more leads, right? And just as a business owner to be more productive. And what's really interesting about AI, right? It does all of this stuff really fast for us, and it like takes away all of our, all this extra time. It's supposed to be freeing up all this extra time, but I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm busier than ever, and I feel now the need to create content is heavier than it's ever been. But the good news is there is a lot of benefits to using AI when it comes to publishing, to creating content, to leveraging your exposure, and building your brand. In a moment, you can ask AI to generate topics, lead magnets, content. If you're going to be guesting on a podcast, it can help you to develop who are some great shows for you, what are some great content you can share, talking points, and it just takes all the guesswork out of it, right? So much time we're spending brainstorming, trying to figure out what do I say, how do I convey, what am I supposed to put out there, and it is an incredible tool. One of the things that was really just interesting from the stage was how every single person who was speaking about AI was talking about how to use AI to publish your book. Have you ever thought about publishing and becoming a published author? I will tell you, as a radio show, talk show host, and now in the podcasting space, being a published author is the number one way to leverage your brand, to get invited to stages, to get invited to speak. It's also an incredible low ticket offer, like a really easy lead magnet, low ticket offer, something you can offer from stage that doesn't feel salesy. And so while everybody's talking about AI to publish your book and using AI to publish your book, I kind of want to take a little step backwards, right? And get away from AI as your writer and leveraging AI as your editor. Because your stories are really what matter. That's what people come to you for. That's what people want to pick your brain about, right? They want to connect with you and your stories and you as a human. And here's the thing, AI doesn't know your stories. They can't share your stories. They can't get into your soul and pull that out. Even if you can train it to use your voice, it doesn't know your stories. And so here's the leverage that I want you to think about when it comes to using AI to get booked on podcasts, which means to publish the book, right? To become the expert who wrote the book on it, is to record yourself for 10 minutes a day, telling your stories. That most people speak at about 250 words a minute. And at 10 minutes, that's 2,500 words. 10 minutes a day for 10 days, that's 25,000 words, which is about the equivalent of a 125-page book. That's it. Use AI as your editor, not to write your book. Leverage your story, share your story, because that's what people want to connect with. That's what they're reaching out to you for, not because of something they can just learn and do a Google search of how do I. So really tap into the tools to just help expedite it, but don't replace your voice with something that AI generated. I hope that helps. I hope that I can't wait to hear you share your story, leverage your story, introduce yourself not only as the expert, but the expert who wrote the book on it. I have a whole suite of podcast hosts who are looking for guests, who are looking for authors right now in our Facebook community. Need a guest? Go to needaguest.com, plug in, and we can't wait to get you interviewed about your new book, your upcoming book. Thanks.